Yes. يلا منال.
What will they think of next?
What will they think of next? This is going to be the title of Unit 3 that we're going to take, inshallah. Before we start reading the passage and asking questions, there is a question we want to discuss. What are the things that now we take for granted, but people did not have 100 years ago? Take for granted means that we cannot live without them. What are the things that now, these days, we cannot live without? But 100 years ago, they didn't have them. Like what? Phones?
Airplanes?
Yes. What did you say, Manar? Say it again, please.
Airplanes?
Airplanes? Yes, maybe. I think they have airplanes. 100 years ago, it's almost 1920, I guess. Maybe they didn't have the phones. What else they didn't have? Do you think that they had internet?
No.
Sure. Also, they didn't have any internet connections. Now, for us, we cannot live without internet. But for them, it's okay. Also, there are some electronics or machines that we use, for example, in the kitchen. When you want to make yourself a juice, you can just make it easily. But for them, no, it's a hard one. Here we have things that we can buy, and it would make it easy for us. But let's listen here and please pay attention. It's a very interesting article.
Unit 3. What will they think of next? Pages 34 and 35. 1. Listen and discuss.
In 1900, a popular American magazine called Ladies' Home Journal published an article called What May Happen in the Next 100 Years, making predictions about what life would be like in the year 2001. Read and discuss the predictions. People. People will be taller by 1 to 2 inches. This increase in height will be a result of better health due to improvements in medicine, sanitation, and diet. The average life expectancy will have risen from the current age of 35 to the age of 50. Language. There will be no C, X, or Q in the English alphabet, as these letters will have been determined to be unnecessary. Spelling by sound will have been adopted. English will have become a language of condensed words. English will also be more extensively spoken than any other language. Russian will rank second.
Okay, so this was what? Reductions. Do you know the meaning of reductions? This word. What's the meaning of reductions, Talif? What is the meaning of reductions?
What?
Yes, thank you. So in the 90s, they have this article, how life is going to be like in 2001. I think it was this year before you were born, right, Talif? Most of you 2003, right?
Yes.
Yes, most of you, I think you were born 2003. So they thought how life is going to be in 2001, okay, which is a very old time. Some of the predictions happened. Some of them, I think, in the future are going to happen. For example, about the people, they said that people are going to be, regarding their height, they are going to be what? Taller or shorter?
Taller?
Thank you, Raghda. They said that people are going to increase in height, maybe 1 to 2 inches. Why is that? They gave us reasons why people's height are going to be increased. Why they said?
Due to improvements in medicine?
Thank you. Yes, because of the what? A result of better health, improvement in medicine. That's why people are going to be taller. Do you want to be taller, ya Salis? Or it's you are okay with your own height now? Hmm?
No, I think we are okay.
Yeah, me too, Ragda. I'm okay. Hi, Salis. Do you want to be taller? Is there anyone who wants to be? How do Jumana?
No.
Yeah, me too. No, I don't want to be taller. It's okay now. I think because when I was young, in the elementary school, I was the tallest girl in my class. They always let me sit in the back because I'm tall. They say that they couldn't see. They are short. I'm not tall. They are short. They said that they couldn't see the board. That's why. Yeah. So, Salif, you're okay with your height? You don't want to be taller?
Yes.
Yeah, I think most of you, I remember you, Salif, most of you, mashallah, you don't need to be taller. Yes. Okay. Now, regarding the language, this was in 2001. Regarding the language, they said that in English language, three letters are not going to be there in 2001, or maybe in the future. What are those letters? Hmm?
C, X, and Q.
Yes, thank you, Manar. C, X, or Q, they said that they are going to be determined. They are going to be what? Removed from the English language because they think that it's unnecessary. I think X and Q, yes, we don't use them that much in English. There are not many words with X and Q, but for the C, no, I think we use it that much. But did this reduction happen? Do we use CX or Q or not?
Not really, just
Yes.
C.
Yeah, we still use them. Not much. Very good, Jumana, but we still use them. Maybe in the future, yes, we're not going to have them. Also, they said about English that it's going to be a language of condensed words. I needed to search for the word condensed. What is the meaning of condensed? Condensed words. Hmm?
تكثف مكثف يعني.
Yes, they mean by that English is going to be a language of words that are short words. And this actually is happening. يعني ميزة English that you can find any word and you can make it as a verb. For example, when I want you to search for an information, some people now, instead of using the word search, they will just simply say, Google it. Okay, Google is just a group of letters, and each letter stands for something. Okay, this is a name of a company, but they changed because it was very famous and it's a very popular search website. The people made Google as a verb, which means search. Google it, search it. Can you see? Did this prediction come true?
It did.
Yes, it did. It comes true. Also, they said about the language, about English, that it's going to be number one as the most spoken language. Now, English is not number one. English is now number three. Until now, we still have Chinese and Spanish, the most spoken languages before English. But maybe in the future, yes, it could be true. What surprised me is that in the old times, they thought that Russian will be number two as the most spoken language. Did Russian come number two? I think even it's not number four or five. Would you like to learn Russian?
No, I think
No.
it's hard.
Yeah, I think it's hard.
It's
And
hard.
it's not fun. Why would we learn Russian? We don't like Russia even. Yes, yes, Lilas. I think It's hard, but maybe yes, it could be anytime soon regarding politics and stuff like that. Yes, it could be that Russia is going to be number two. But until now, Chinese, Spanish, and English, they are the most spoken languages. Now let's continue.
Transportation. Cars will be cheaper than horses are today. Automobiles will have been substituted for every horse vehicle now known. A 1-pound motor in one of these vehicles will do the work of a pair of horses or more. There will be airships, but they will not successfully compete with cars and ships for passenger or freight traffic. They will be used mainly by the military. Traffic. There will be no traffic on the streets of large cities. All traffic, including subways, cars, and buses, will be either below ground or high above ground. Moving sidewalk stairways will connect them to the street level. The vehicles on the busy underground and overhead streets will have cushioned wheels. Therefore, there will be almost no noise in cities.
So, in the first paragraph, the author predicted that the cars will be cheaper than what? Some kind of animal. What is this animal?
Horses.
Horse.
Yes, very good. Horses. This is actually in 2001. They thought that cars will be cheaper than horses. I think this prediction happens now, not in 2001. Do you realize now, can you see that now, Salis, that everyone is getting a horse these days? Everyone is buying horses? Can you see that in Twitter and in the news? I think that maybe 10 years ago, camels were very expensive. But now, horses are really expensive. Can you see that? That everyone are buying horses? Yeah. In 2001, I don't think was true. For us here in the Middle East, also there, it wasn't true because people did not care. People still caring about cars. Okay, they want to buy the best car. But for these days, everyone is getting a horse. I don't know why, but everyone is getting a horse. And horses are really expensive. They are millions of dollars. Remember when everyone were buying camels and camels were really expensive?
Yes.
Yeah, now they are all buying horses. Also, they predict that airships, there will be airships. Those airships, like the ships that we use on the sea, but this is airships. Those airships, they think they are not going to be successful, and they will be used only for the military. What is the meaning of military, Talib? Hmm? What is the meaning of military?
الجيش.
Yes, Manar?
الجيش.
Yes, very good, which is the army. So they said that those airships are only going to be what? There, for the army, not for anyone. Okay? Right. Regarding the traffic here, they said that, as you can see, it will be like this picture. They thought that in 2001, transportation is going to be like this picture. They said that cars are going to be whether high above the ground or under the ground, but not in the same level as where people live and walk. Do you think it's a good idea?
Yes, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the students, they said it's going to be scary if we could have the cars above us just walking around. Also, they said that, can you see those people? Those people are not moving. They said that sidewalks are going to be just what? Electronic. Okay, and they will get anyone to any place without moving. Would you think that it's a good idea? That you can
No.
why?
Because everyone is going to be walking faster,
Yeah,
and they
faster.
can bump into each other.
Yeah. And also people are going to be lazy, that they don't even have to walk all the time. So I think that would not be nice, maybe. Because yes, people are not going to walk, are not going to do anything. So this is not healthy. Though it's a good way, maybe in some places, but not all the places. Right. Also, they said that there will be no noise in cities. How is that? How there will be no noise in cities? They are going to do something to make no noise. Huh, Khaled? Hmm?
Because of the underground and overhead streets will have cushioned wheels.
Very good. We said that because of the above, what? High underground, high ground, above ground, streets, and also underground. And also they are going to use cushioned wheels. They mean by that, can you see, Thalith? Those wheels of the cars here. They said that instead of just making the cars driving around like this, they are going to cover the wheels with something cushioned. In order when the car moves, it will not make any noise. Do you think it's a good idea? Hmm. Do you think it's a good idea to make the wheels covered? Yes,
No,
maybe. Why do you think, Manar?
I like the noises of cars being moving.
You like the noise of the car? That's strange.
Yes.
Yeah, but they said that they would have very quiet cities, so maybe they can do that as long as it doesn't make any accidents. Okay, let's continue.
Media. Photographs will be telegraphed from any distance. If there is an important event happening halfway around the world, photographs of the event will be published in newspapers an hour later. Deliveries. When people make purchases from stores, their purchases will be delivered by tubes, connected from the store to houses. These tubes will also collect, deliver, and transport mail over distances, perhaps for hundreds of miles. Communication. Wireless telephone circuits will span the world. A person in New York will easily be able to call someone in China.
Okay. Now regarding the delivery, is delivery going to be the same as these days? At their days when they thought in 2001? Hmm.
No,
How delivery is going to be like?
maybe by robots.
By robots. Also, they mentioned something to make the delivery comes to any place. They are going to use what? Hmm?
Tubes.
Yes, very good. They are going to use tubes, they said, in 2001. But until now, we didn't use it. They said that if you wanted to have anything delivered to you, there will be tubes, maybe underground, and those tubes will give you anything that you want. Now, Talis, have you ever thought of having a delivery company only for food? If you want some food from any other cities, you can have this food delivered to your house. Have you imagined that? How do you think this would be like?
Maybe the food would not taste good because it took a long time to like be delivered to me.
Not regular delivering. I think that if they are going to deliver food, they will have to use something really fast. Like even not airplanes. I don't know. They have to come up with something. But I think it's a very good idea to have food delivered to you, don't you think? From any place.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it would be really, really nice. Also, they thought that in the 90s that you can call anyone using the circuits. Circuits are like this. They are just like circles. In the 90s, they thought that in 2001 you can call anyone from any place, meaning that someone in China can call anyone from New York. Does this prediction happen or not? Oh, didn't.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. And also, maybe in the near future, we can call anyone from any place, even without paying money. Because when we have to call someone in another country, we have to pay more. But maybe without paying, we can do that. Okay.
If we didn't pay, then how will they like,
How will what?
the companies like have money, I guess.
Well, I don't know. They have to come up with something, maybe. Maybe I don't know how to describe this. But for example, as in TV, we watch something or we watch many things for free, right? Without paying for the channels. But channels get their money by using advertisement. Okay? This is how they get their money. Maybe also they can do something like that. Do you realize that people use productions to to show us series and movies, and we only watch them for free? But channels, they get their money by having advertisement, having people doing advertisement in their channel, and they pay for them. So maybe they can do that. Very nice point of view, Dana. Okay, for this practice, we're going to do it next class, inshallah. We just have to match the word with their meanings. So we'll do it next class, inshallah. Right, Salif, don't forget that your exam is on Tuesday, and it will be for 3 sections: vocabulary, grammar, and reading comprehension questions. You will have a reading passage and questions on those in the reading passage. Why is that? Why we will have reading passage? Because in the final exam also you will have a reading passage. Okay, so I think that in the final exam we will have limited time, 40 minutes. So it would be better that you will be practiced in order how to answer reading questions. I'm still getting your notebooks and your books, so please don't forget that Tuesday will be your last day to submit them. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. طيب, let me take the attendance and then you're free to go.